If that doesn't work, then you have the nuclear option. Tip number 5. I don't know if we should go like this. Yo, welcome back to Urban Street 420. I'm your host, Fordee. Today I'm going to show you how to fix your oil knife, your hot knife, your dab knife, your e-knife, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to show you some tips to try to keep it working longer or fix it if it breaks, right? So first thing, before we start, I want to say the reason I'm wearing this pink t-shirt is I thought, you know what? I'm wearing camo pants. You guys might not be able to see me. You know what that reminds me of is like a tree, not that big, a fat guy standing behind it, you just see his gut, right? That's me. Anyway, so here's our oil knife. All of the tricks that I'm going to share with you have worked to extend the life of these batteries or of these hot knives, right? One of them lasted for about a year, the other one for about 6 months. So the first thing that you're going to want to do. Now, mind you, this was the first fix for me, is I was using a knife, etc., for some time, and then all of a sudden it wasn't working. I had to charge it, right? So tip number 1 is fully charge the device. You don't realize that it's using power because it's on for such short periods of time. Sometimes you leave it on. Whatever the case might be, just plug it in and check it first, right? That may fix your problem. If that doesn't fix your problem, let's go to the other camera, right? So these hot knives, if we take the tip off, right, is basically, besides the cap, right, is basically 2 parts. There's a ceramic blade that is attached to a battery, right? This ceramic blade right here connects with a 510 connection to a 510 battery, and yeah, so make sure this is fully tightened, right? Maybe over the course of time, it's become loose, etc. So tighten it, make sure that it's tightened, and then go ahead and give it a go, right? Tip number 3 takes tip number 2 and just adds a little bonus, right? Go ahead and take your hot knife tip off, grab yourself a cotton swab, get yourself some isopropyl alcohol, pour some on the cotton swab, pour some on the floor. Take the battery, go ahead and wipe inside the contacts, and then take the e-knife, let's go to the other camera, and wipe around the contacts as well. Right? It may be that it's gotten dirty, it may be that some oil's gotten there, whatever the case may be. Just do that, go ahead and reconnect it, tighten it up, give it a go, and see if that works, right? If that doesn't work, go ahead and remove the knife tip, right? Put the battery off to the side, maybe you're having a problem with your battery. Take a different battery. This is the Yokan Koto Plus we recently reviewed. Check the link up at the top. I'm going to go ahead and put this hot knife tip on and then try it with a different 510 battery. Make sure the battery is fully charged. I would put it on a medium setting on the device, and yeah. If that doesn't work, then you have the nuclear option. Tip number 5. I don't know if we should go like this or like this. Anyways, I'm going crazy. Happy Friday, by the way. This video is not going to come out today. We're releasing the Yokan Black Go video today. Tomorrow, we'll release this video. So, if this doesn't work, right, you could take this knife tip off and you could just order these knife tips, right? I realized that. Well, I didn't realize it at first, but then I realized it, and I ordered it from AliExpress, a 3-pack. Get this. This knife right here costs between 30 and 40 bucks online, depends where you get it, etc., right? Includes a 510 battery, which we all have tons of 510 batteries, right? Well, maybe not tons, but we all have at least one, probably, right? Especially if you like to smoke from a pen or something like that, right? So you don't actually have to buy the full thing. You just have to buy these blades, and these blades were 3 for like less than 10 bucks. I think around 10 bucks with shipping. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's pull this out and let's look at the other camera. When I take these out, look at this. They are exactly alike. I'm gonna take one of these out. I mean, these are obviously all 3 the same, but they're almost the same as this other tip, right? I think the only difference is one is slightly longer than the other by like 1 millimeter or half of it. I don't know, right? But they are so close to identical. I don't know how well I'm holding them. This is not easy to hold. All right, so I think the new one was here. Let's make sure, right? Whoa, that's the new one, I think. So we're gonna put this down, and the new knife tip, we don't have to put on our old knife battery. We could put it on a new battery. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to put it on the old battery. I've already used this tip last night. Now, one thing that I cannot speak to here is, yes, I have 3 knife tips. We're going to have to do an updated video in like a year and find out how long did these last, right? If these last for 3 months or 6 months for each knife tip, then it's beyond worth it. Right? Then I just look at this as a cost, just like replacing O-rings or some other type of consumable. It took a second. Sometimes your brain drops words and you're like, where am I? And then you find it, you're like, hey. So anyways, the thing is, $10 for 3 of these guys. I'll have a link down in the description where you can pick these up. What a deal. As long as they last for at least 3 months each, I think it was fully worth it. And I would rather buy these than spending $80 or $100 on a different name brand's hot knife, right? Anyways, guys, gals, everybody, hopefully the first 4 tips help you if you have a problem with your e-knives so you don't actually have to buy anything. But if they don't, this is a super cheap alternative. And this obviously is only going to work for hot knives that are batteries, right? Because I think with a Puffco, I don't think that you could take off the hot knife tip like this, so I don't think it would work on a Puffco, for example, or one of the Carta Sabers or something like that. So, or not Focus V Sabers. I need to learn some new Kung Fu moves for the end of the video. Guys, gals, everybody, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. You know the deal, baby. If you want to pick these up, I'll have a link in the description. Till next time, I'm out!